emphasizes it, that though this is a corporate thing, and though the corporate is important, it's also God coming directly to them. And
Mm.
it's, the thing we've always heard about our whole lives, which is that, Jesus died for you. He died. He loves you. He died for you. And that is true. Jesus, if it was only for you, Jesus would have died the exact same way, even if you were the
Mhm.
only one that would have been saved. Yeah, it's a great, awesome thing that his death produced salvation for so many people, countless people one day even. But he did it for you, and in
Mhm.
some way, he waited all that time to get to you. And so it doesn't minimize that just because there's a lot of people involved in it. I think that the more that
Mhm.
we recognize and understand that God is that intimate with us, looks like Paul, like you said, it's interesting to think about where he gets up and close and personal, and you see this in how he dealt with his people. This is not, he wrote letters, yeah, but if you look at how he spoke in his letters to the people, he cared
Mhm.
deeply for them. He wanted to
Mhm.
know them like a father and a son and like a brother and a sister. And I was reading recently about how he was even longing for his brothers and sisters when he was absent from them. So this is like
Mhm.
a very deep love that nowadays we just see more so in romantic relationships. But
Mhm.
this is the romance of God. This is how God's heart is. This is how Paul was towards them. Not sexuality and all of that, but a a divine love, a love that's beyond all of that.
Mhm.
And I think that's what is kind of being introduced here, is you yourself have been included now too.
Mhm. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's interesting you say like divine love, because a lot of people forget that God is love, and so we see all this hatred going on in the world, and like a lot of people, they're like, I don't want I don't want any part of that God stuff, because like you see what's going on in this world. It's like it's falling apart. And it's like, well, God, God's being patient. He's loving. He's waiting. And so he's waiting for people to come. He's giving us time to recognize the fact that we need a savior, that,
Mhm.
that this world is corrupt because of sin. And like we are corrupt because of sin. And the
Yep,
only
not
way
because of God.
yeah. And the only way to combat sin is with Messiah. Messiah is the only remedy to overcome our sinful nature, and what's wrong with the world. And so everything is broken because of it. And so, and the only way to repair it, the only way to make it whole again, is to